See what I got here, Brian? Let's go to a match.
No fucking match. I'm not finished yet.
You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get hurt.
That piece of shit that you brought on here?
Wait till I get my hands on him. Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah.
And he apologized.
I don't believe you dickhead.
I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
And
you
give me
can
my
prove
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
Hello. And welcome back. The Abdominal Stretch. Good morning. We are the podcast by the guys that podcast about professional wrestling, but don't always watch the professional wrestling that we podcast about. I got through it this week. Yeah, last week was intense. Last week I was out of my element because Pumps wasn't here.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah. But the 3-man team is back in full effect.
That's right, baby.
We don't have that piece of shit Bobby this week, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, yeah, it's really hard to tell with that kid.
You know, kids are gonna be kids, bro.
They are. My name is Nathan Askill. That is Pablo Ramiro Estevez, the czar of the Deeper Issues Nerdcast Enterprise. That is Pump 61 back on the crane position. The peace sign throws balloons.
Pump's is learning some shit that we're completely out of the loop on. I feel like
I got gimmicks, baby.
Yeah,
baby.
He does have gimmicks. You son of a gun.
I know that Pumps has a great story that he's been sitting on for a week and a half. So
literally 7 days.
So he's gonna back cleanup today.
I have to go last.
Yeah, he's gonna back cleanup. So Pablo, how was your week, sir?
Exhausting and crazy and good.
Because
I am officially a business. Well, I mean, the Deeper Issue Nerdcast is a business, but we have.
Are you still on Pumps here? You got to go back to you.
Oh yeah,
there
sorry.
You go. Okay.
We have look. This is what
if fucking that piece of shit Bobby was here,
Bobby was here.
Yeah.
Right. Who's working the boards at this fucking disaster?
Mm-hmm.
In real time, right here, baby.
Yeah.
We own a brick and mortar store.
Where's the applause? Get the applause. Get the fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Who's we?
My wife and I own a brick and mortar store.
Fucking fireworks.
It's dude, we missed it. Yeah, my wife, she's a local influencer, and we live in a really cool little community here in Orange County, California. But
Absolutely.
We live in one of the oldest cities, the oldest historic district in Southern California, Orange, California, and she had this crazy idea. We had this opportunity to get a store. And I'm like, what are we going to sell in the store? And she's like, well, we can make T-shirts and everything and keep it like basically all community stuff. Like,
wait, T-shirts, you say?
Hey, yeah, we're going to get into that. We're a screen printing shop now, Pumps. I was just talking to Nathan.
All in due time, buddy. All in due time.
I'm learning the art of.
Yeah, the T-shirts we were supposed to have for Mania?
Hey, who says we're not going to have T-shirts for Mania?
Why are you being an asshole?
Yeah, we may have T-shirts.
I'm commenting on Pablo's week.
You know what? We're definitely gonna have T-shirts.
Yeah, look at that.
Maybe we'll even get some shirts away.
That's right, but you're not gonna get one.
Yeah.
Fine. I got money, baby. I got a job.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy. I always imagined opening a comic shop. It's really my wife's the brainchild. I'm not gonna take any credit for it. It was her vision. I'm being a supportive husband and being the IT guy and helping however I can, but obviously it's not a one person job. So here I am.
takes a village.
Yeah, and we even have look. This is one of our
There it is.
shirts right there. That's the original fountain from the Orange Circle. Also, famously, Orange, California is famous. It's the place where they filmed That Thing You Do, where they were like in the soda fountain. That's historically Watson's soda fountain, and
Well, everybody knows that.
it was the first soda fountain in the country. Like it's where it all started. All those little.
When you say soda fountain, you mean like the old school, like we fill the thing up and then we pour the thing.
Yeah, like a pharmacy counter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, and you made like malt and all that stuff.
Sure.
So it was like a traditional diner. Also, where they filmed Big Mama's house in our neighborhood. Yeah, that's right. Big Mama's house too.
I missed that one.
And also where they filmed Small Soldiers. You remember the toy shop at the beginning of Small Soldiers?
I forgot this. Pablo's told me this multiple times, and it's just fun. It's just
Yeah, and you forgot? Shocking.
dude.
What, you don't like Small Soldiers?
Hey,
Pups?
I'm gonna give you a free T-shirt idea right now,
Yeah.
and if it sells, I don't want anything more than just a pat on the back.
All right. Oh, in a shirt.
So you know those shirts where it says like Shaq and Kobe and Pow and whatever, you do That Thing You Do and Small Soldiers and fucking Big Mama's house and Big Mama's house too. And you do a teach and then you put like a little fucking orange on it.
Dude, that's pretty genius.
That's the fucking shirt, dude.
We're making it.
That's the shirt.
That's it. We're doing it.
That's the shirt.
Oh,
I'm dead fucking serious.
What was the name of? I know like the Gorgonites, but what was the name? Oh, Archer. It was like Archer, Colonel Chip Hazard.
Yeah. However you want to spin it, but you should do one of those shirts for all the movies that have been, because it's almost like ironic, like because they're not like blockbusters, but if you were there,
someone would read that shirt and be like, "These don't go together."
Right? But that becomes a conversation starter.
Well, also like,
right?
Yeah, it is a good conversation starter.
That becomes a conversation. Like you visited the oldest town or whatever, and these were the movies, and that's a conversation starter.
Yeah,
you're fucking welcome.
Old Town Orange is dope, and they also like
it is dope. It is very dope.
It's a church now, but they kept it exactly as it originally was. But there's a historic theater in the Orange Circle in the plaza that is one of like two theaters that was actually like designed personally by Cecil B. DeMille.
Really?
To where he had like a lot of up and coming young actors and actresses go through that space or whatever, and they would do kind of like live shows and everything there. So like Elizabeth Taylor, Lucille Ball performed there at some point. So yeah, look, there's a lot of dope history.
Mid-card talent.
There's a lot of dope history, and we are dead center it's a roundabout, it's a circle, and we are like right there. So foot traffic is crazy, and people are excited, and we have like photo ops and some things that not like anybody that shops there's watching this show, but maybe. But we have some.
Not when you start throwing the Abdominal Stretch merch in there.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Yeah, there's gonna be like orange scented candles, orange purses, bracelets, and the Abdominal Stretch shirt.
Bro, on top of your Blockbuster Video shit that's going to go over the chest,
yeah,
put a little orange.
Boom.
This is where we shoot it.
Or just make it. It's true.
This is where we shoot it.
It's true. This show is produced
live
in Orange,
or
California.
At the bottom of the logo on the back, live from Orange, California.
I do tag anytime like Instagram or TikTok asks our location. I always put like Old Town Orange.
Yeah,
Orange
that's fun.
Something like that.
That's fun. That's cool.
Okay, so you guys are wondering now. You know.
You said we have 3 people watching the show. Hello.
Hello.
Check
comments for that reason.
Now you said that this is not your first venture into retail.
Oh, dude. Oh,
now
man.
hold on. I heard some. You told me some things this morning, and this is what's fun about friends, guys. This is what's fun about new people. This is what's fun about, you know what I mean? Pumps, you and I didn't know each other until we really met in real life, right? Like,
yeah,
you just kind of,
just do the online persona.
Yeah, you can see, when people ask me how I know you guys,
like modern pen pals.
Dude, we're prison pen pals.
Yeah.
You're in the Matrix prison, and so what we all present, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're putting your best foot forward. You're showing.
So who?
Right. Well, listen, I've been known to throw some sad subliminals out there. Anyway, but you know what I mean, though. But then when you meet somebody in real life, and then, you know, it can go one of two ways. Like, Pumps, we could have met in real life, and you could have been like, this guy's a fucking douchebag, I'm out. And vice versa, right?
Yeah.
Right? Same with fucking Pablo. Like, I met Pablo on...
Well, I haven't met Pablo yet, so the jury's still out.
Isn't that crazy, by the way? I don't know.
Bro, I met Pablo on a fucking movie shoot.
Yeah.
And he was the director, and he had he wasn't he wasn't spending time with me. Like, we didn't fucking like
kind of.
Well, I mean, you were, but you were also running a set. So you're very, very much concentrated on a lot of other things, moving parts that's happening, right?
Yeah.
But him and I ended up fucking laughing and joking.
What?
He ended up giving me some more things to do because, you know, we did the finger guns thing. Like we were creating together, right?
Didn't get out.
And then
can't you just buy it back?
That's a whole episode,
dude. That's a whole for real.
Okay.
So then, you know, like 8 months later, WrestleMania comes to LA, and Pablo and I are still friends on Instagram, and we're still chatting around. And he's like, "Hey, dude, you going to Mania?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Mania." And you were like, "Let's go together." So like, he came to my house. We picked it's just like
Nate was like, "Sorry, I'm going with the Rich Eisen show's TJJ."
That was the first night. The second night, I guess my point is that like, meeting people from social media can either go serial killer or close friend. And I'm lucky enough that you guys have become my close friends.
But could still be a serial killer.
But you could also be serial killer and then murder me in Vegas.
But now that we're friends, you're going to help me bury the body, right?
You're not going to need any help dying in Vegas.
I'm not going to need any help dying anyway. I say all that to say, Pablo said it's not my first venture into retail. And then he said, I managed a Journeys and worked at Hot Topic.
Yeah.
And I immediately went, of course you did.
Yeah.
That kind of checks out.
Fucking tracks, dude.
Pablo, I love you, brother, but that checks out.
Like, I can totally picture you working and running both of those stores.
Yeah, that checks out.
I wasn't a manager at the Topic. I was just a manager at Journeys. It fucking, dude, you're better than both those companies. I want you to know that. But it also stereotypically tracks.
Yeah, that checks out.
It checks out for sure. And that's not a diss whatsoever.
No, I don't care.
It's just a funny.
No.
Of course, no. It's just a funny. It's like, listen, we all poke fun at ourselves, right? Like, it's when I say that I was a fucking white cholo for most of my young adulthood. It's like,
that's hilarious,
right? Exactly. It's like,
what? Hold on. What?
Down in California's in the chat.
Anyway, yes. So I say I'm about to say I'm really fucking stoked, and this coming weekend, the Abdominal Stretch is going to get together in real life.
Yeah,
and it's going to be awesome.
We're going to do it in person, baby.
We're going to do it we're going to do it live.
We need to figure out a way to have Pumps there live, but still somehow get him on the.
Dude, we'll put him in the bathroom. Dude, dude, Pumps, can you go from the bathtub?
I guess.
I mean, this little TV.
I love the idea of flying all the way across the country just to fucking remote in from the bathtub. That's great. That's money well spent.
So do I.
Yeah. True.
No, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. My week, thanks for asking. And the only reason I went to my week second was because Pumps this week is gonna bat third because of this story.
I hope it's some good.
You boys got the torpedo bat.
I hope it's some good crawl. We need more crawl space content here.
He is. You have leaned into crawl space content, by the way.
Good.
I gotta do something.
I like it.
I feel like you need to also.
Yeah, because God forbid you fucking promote our show once.
Nah, dude.
I wasn't on last week.
Okay. I'm not on this fucking show, but I share his shit.
Hey, I support the channel. I tune into the Deeper Issues Nerdcast with Tommy Jeff and Diddy and.
We're the fucking Shield, dude. Like, together we're awesome.
Yeah.
But at any moment, one of us could go fucking rogue and fucking blow the whole show up.
I'll tell you, I genuinely feel that, like, Pumps leans into this crawl space content. It could fucking blow up.
It's very good.
You guys, you joke about, like, oh, you could leave the podcast. I'm like, I feel like Pumps could fucking leave the podcast. He fucking becomes a fucking, like,
absolutely not
control influencer, dude.
There is legitimately nothing that would make me leave YouTube.
Yeah, right. Until you're making
not for love nor money.
Until the Illuminati signs the crawl space content.
Yeah, dude. Until you're once you're the next Billy the Exterminator over here. It's gonna be a thing.
I went to Disneyland this week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Had the big visit.
Yeah, the big nautical showed up. My little brother, Christopher Haskell, and his lovely family.
Celebrating a birthday, I do believe, right?
Yes, it was H-Town's birthday. Henry VIII, if you will.
Henry McCoy.
Call him, Hank, the Beast. Kid's a giant already. If you know me and you know my cousin is also a giant, and his kid is 8 and is fucking just fucking.
You growing big over there.
Yeah. Disneyland's expensive, guys.
Disneyland's expensive as shit, dude. We live 4 miles away and I canceled our annual passes.
I love me some Disneyland.
Me too.
And I like they have the SoCal thing. But the problem with the SoCal thing is you have to buy 3 days.
Yeah.
In order to get the deal.
Yeah.
Right? So in order to get it to be.
But you can space the days out.
But I don't plan on going 2 more times. That's the problem, is that.
Like 2 more times within like the years? I mean, you get like 6 months or something.
Maybe on a date?
No.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, yeah, but then that comes with all kinds of other charges.
You get at least a handy if you go to Disneyland on the first date.
On the Dumbo ride.
I mean, for real. You got something.
Everybody knows you get a handy on Peter Pan's flight, dude.
No,
Come on.
It's all about the teacups, actually.
Oh my God.
Just hold on, let the teacups do the work, baby.
Actually, top 5 places to potentially get a hand job at Disneyland would be.
It's a small world.
Yeah, the teacups, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride,
Tom Sawyer's Island,
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
No,
that's where she gets. That's where she gets off on Splash.
Oh, right.
But it's not Splash Mountain anymore. It's Tiana's River Adventure.
I know. I went on. I got soaked.
Is it dope or what?
Who's Tiana?
She's the Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, don't be insulting my friggin'.
Oh, okay.
It was New Orleans,
home,
that's where in New Orleans Square, I kept yelling, "Show them." We were in New Orleans, and I kept yelling, "Show them," and that's apparently frowned upon.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Yeah, it's there was no beads to be had.
Nope.
There was no vomit.
Oh, you mean in Disneyland, New Orleans?
Yeah, no, Disneyland, New Orleans.
Oh, I thought you meant when we were in New Orleans.
No. At Disneyland, New Orleans, apparently if you yell "show them," nobody pulls their boobs out.
No.
Oh.
Not a thing.
Also, Johnny's giving advice, chiming in.
Space Mountain handy. That's a jerky ride, brother.
Well, maybe.
Tower of Terror, where they do the up and down.
That's the Guardians of the Galaxy now.
This show is absolutely off the rails already.
Space Mountain would be wild because it's like, how quickly could you come?
Quickly.
All right. Well, then there you go.
Yeah. In the initial fucking top thing.
Yeah. Pants are barely unbuttoned.
If I got to get it out, I got to get it out.
So do you have fireworks for this at all? Anything?
Space Mountain handy.
There it is. Anyway,
This is also, for the record, this is why it's weird that my wife owns a really nice retail store that's why I even tell her, I'm like, I'm just not on brand. We're talking about getting hand jobs at Disneyland.
I mean, listen, you can also say that we bully you into it.
No, but hand jobs are part of life, man.
At Disneyland?
No, well,
Are they though?
are.
hand jobs in general are part of life.
I'm with it. All right.
Who's getting handies in 25?
I mean,
People. Well, the real question is who's turning down hand jobs?
the real question
in
is why did we
25?
just lose 2 viewers?
I don't think that's the question. I think we all know the answer to that.
No.
I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of viewership, as of yesterday, we only had like 36 views, and I'm not gonna lie, I was upset.
Hey, man.
Well,
I woke up
you
this
know
morning,
why?
But I woke up this morning and there was 45 or something, or 43.
Yeah. Hey,
So we jumped a little bit.
the shorts are getting love.
That's great. I
All of
love
our
that.
clips get love and they get a lot of engagement.
That's good. As long as the boss is happy, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, still no word from Jet's Pizza though.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Jet's Pizza at right now?
Looking losers.
Probably because we didn't post a clip.
We will. We'll
Well,
still get to
you've
that.
got a fucking phone too.
Man.
I don't know how to do any of that shit.
We're all fucking contributing, Pops.
It's called screen recording and CapCut.
Yeah. You saw what I did with macaroni and cheese this week.
No, I didn't.
Oh, actually, yeah. While
You
we're on
have
the
it.
week, let's.
Now listen, hold on. Let me just tee this up.
No, don't tee this up. I we need to go into it blind, and then you.
No, but I'm gonna tell you why I did it.
Because you're white. The fucking answer.
That tracks.
All
All right, let's just get into it.
What else did we say? Why is this? Like, look at this, Bubs. Bubs.
Yeah, I'm looking.
You see what's happening over here? But this is, look, this is the coup de grace right here. This is the fucking.
Oh, the ketchup?
Yeah.
The ketchup.
Black Mirror?
Not the black. No, let's not talk about the Black Mirror. It's one that. All right, like look, hot dogs and all right. I'll give you that. I'm like, all right. I was like, man, Nathan's struggling. Also, there's a struggle there, but I'll send you some.
Yeah, no, that's a struggle meal for sure. But
for sure. But I don't. But I don't think he's eating it because it's a struggle meal. I think there's a genuine enjoyment there.
That is a classic Haskell family recipe.
I mean, I don't know how you can enjoy macaroni and cheese to begin with, but I don't like cheese.
Because you're
So
a cheese guy.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Pops.
Macaroni and cheese and cut up hot dogs is a very special, close thing to my heart.
those were like sausages, though.
Well, I had to level up.
They were cheese filled.
They were turkey links cheese filled
Yeah.
because diet. You know what I mean?
Right, for the health
Because-
conscious individual
Listen, I'm making good health decisions.
with your powdered cheese and macaroni.
So I'm gonna let you guys into some little BTS, little behind the scenes.
Okay.
So I was a little stoned when I made this video.
No.
No, yeah, right.
All right, that's why.
There was cannabis involved in
No, yes.
dude.
There's
No.
not. I don't believe a word of that.
So
Stop pulling our legs here, brother.
I'm like, oh,
You're
this will be-
fooling.
Shoot
like this,
straight.
like this would be funny. Like, you know, those people do those recipe videos where they put the ingredients or whatever. I was trying to throw shit. Like I was trying to be clever.
I already sent it to Chef Reactions.
So
Not gonna lie, I expected better countertops. Just saying. From being transparent.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like an inside joke of me and all my friends is that how much I love macaroni and cheese and hot dogs because, you know, when I was in my 20s or whatever, like I used to make it all the time because you had that fucking metabolism.
That's the abdominal stretch shirt.
That's the right.
Macaroni and cheese and hot dogs on the breast pocket, logo on the back.
So
I hate it.
I love that, but I legit have not had that in like 2 years. And last night I was like, we're going to fire up some Black Mirror. We're going to have some fucking macaroni and cheese and hot dogs. And we're going to get ripped. And this is tonight, right? So,
Weird. Pumps and I are judging hard right now, in case you're wondering.
I mean, it's no judgment. Like Pablo working at Journeys and Hot Topic.
Hey,
I mean, this is just expected.
So I made it whatever. And so Pablo and I were talking about it earlier.
Johnny, we're not even talking wrestling yet. Stop ruining my bit.
So made it earlier, and Pablo said, "Dog, you had me until the ketchup," which a lot of people said. You had me until the ketchup.
Yeah.
And to that I say, do you put
Don't
ketchup
knock it
on
till you try it.
do you put ketchup on a hot dog?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But
Do you use tomato sauce on spaghetti?
yeah. Well, you gotta give context. I said growing up.
Not if it's Alfredo.
We would. Oh yeah.
True.
Well, you're even against Alfredo?
Yes.
He doesn't like cheese. Dude.
No cheese. Like what?
It's
Just like.
cheese.
Do you drink milk?
No.
I drank a half a gallon of milk yesterday.
So you don't even drink milk?
Weird flex, but okay.
Okay. Well, growing up, my family would, and this was a struggle meal because but it was spaghettis, but instead of meatballs, we would just cut up hot dogs in it.
Yeah.
So that's why he said, he's like,
That's fine.
Tomato sauce. Yeah. I don't know, man. Though the ketchup is.
You don't knock it till you tried it. You know what this is like? This is like,
No, I'm knocking it.
Do either of you put Ruffles in a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
What the fuck? No. What?
It's an awful lot of sodium for a Tuesday.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this.
Ruffles
All right,
in a
you know what?
peanut-
Fuck this.
What?
Pablo. Fuck you. Okay,
What?
you know what? Live show.
I'm not eating a Ruffles PB&J.
Fuck you both. Yes, you are. This fucking coming Saturday.
I'm not eating carbs until after Mania.
No.
You're fucking taking a bite of this.
No.
We're gonna. Yes. Yes. The answer is yes.
I'm not eating mac and cheese. I'll eat the sandwich, but I'm not eating mac and cheese.
No. You're not eating mac and cheese. The sandwich. I'm gonna make peanut butter jelly sandwiches with fucking Ruffles inside them, and it's gonna change both your lives.
I don't
I don't know about that.
I don't know if I'm ready to have my life changed like that.
Well, guess what, Pablo? If you want that gas paid for, you gonna have a bite of a PB&J with some Ruffles in it.
Is it just original salty Ruffles?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun fact though about Ruffles, that's like the one chip that if I'm chipping these days, I will go to.
It's it. It's Ruffles and Doritos, dude. If
Not-
there was
not
never
Doritos.
any other potato chips ever around, like if it was Zombieland
You'd be Ruffles.
and it was just Ruffles and Doritos,
That's what you'd go for?
I'd be good.
Not
Nah.
Doritos because I don't
You
know.
got to go for the ones in the red bag. Those like air crispy ones. What the hell are they?
The kettle.
Munchos.
Munchos. What the fuck are
Munchos.
Munchos?
You don't know Munchos?
No. Do you get those at fucking what's that place called? Bagley's? What's that fucking chipmunk store that we don't have? Bucky's.
Oh, chipmunk.
Bagley's.
First of all,
Bagley's.
it's a beaver. Bagley's.
Yeah, what? No, only chips I'm doing are Zaps and Ruffles.
Zaps. What the fuck? Is this an episode of Black Mirror?
They're
Why are you guys naming chip companies?
You don't know
I've never heard of?
Munchos?
Zaps are a New Orleans brand, but I'm not doing Doritos because I don't understand all those ingredients. I know this is going to sound very California snobby of me, but Ruffles,
You need to understand.
if you read the ingredients in Ruffles, you know what the ingredients in Ruffles are? It's
Salt.
potatoes, and then vegetable
Energy.
oil. And I think they use maybe they use sunflower oil, which everybody's like, oh, hydrogenated oil, whatever. But it's like 4 very understandable ingredients. And if you look at the back of Doritos,
Let's go, Ruffles.
Yeah, go Ruffles.
Clap it up for Ruffles.
Yeah, if you. But if you look at Doritos, there's like maltodextrin, cyanide. Frickin',
This is fucking incredible, dude. I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, all right. Look.
Bro, you use deodorant with a fucking aluminum in it.
Yeah, so that's why I need to balance it out with other shit. So I'm trying to fucking like go carbon neutral on my body. Carbon neutrality, baby.
I can't wait to get together with you guys this weekend.
I don't know if I can do the peanut butter and jelly.
Wait till you hear my story before you do that.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else, any other. See, I don't even know if I should talk about this.
Probably not.
About your roster?
No, not the stable.
But about the new Nation of Domination?
Every time I exit, do you know you have a Planned Parenthood up the block from here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I see the protesters and shit.
Every day or every week when I come, I see the protesters. I don't understand.
This is like, leave them alone.
I don't get it.
And like, even if, like,
leave them alone. Like
even,
what? It's such the most like non-stakes stance you can take. It's like, hey, you shouldn't do that, but then I get to go home and don't ever have to think about you again.
Yeah, and then also it's like
what the fuck?
Why do y'all have that time like that?
It's crazy.
I don't know. And it's like,
crazy.
Shouldn't you be raising your kids?
It's nuts.
I'm like 99.9% sure too that no schmorshins happen at that Planned Parenthood.
Oh, really?
That's literally, yeah. Like that's the weirdest freaking. But I don't know, right? I don't know. But it's like,
dude, it's like every week I make that turn. I look at them and I just go, like, you gotta have something better to do.
You gotta have something.
You
or
gotta.
Like, here's the thing: if you're against it, I'm pretty sure there's
you
better
can be against
ways
it, but
to
you gotta be
Planned Parenthood.
You gotta be
like buy more Chick-fil-A or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta have something better to do with your time.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's crazy.
Hey, let's go harass these people that have made the hardest choice they've ever had to make ever.
Yes, it's like you think they need
Let's make the worst day of their life a little worse.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, you think they like it? Like, it's crazy.
Dude, no idea.
Anyway.
Oh, I got nothing to do on a Wednesday. Let me just go down here to the PG and work this out.
Yeah. Pump 61.
Yeah, brother.
How was your week, sir?
Boy, howdy.
Let's do it. Let's get
let me work in reverse order here so we can get to the big reveal.
Oh boy.
But
hold on. What?
One of our sponsors this week is DoorDash.
Instacart.
Oh shit. Oh, am I getting the Malibu? Hold on, time out.
Instacart was our sponsor. By the way,
I'm walking slowly so it doesn't put wind in the microphone.
Fill up my Shazam cup.
Yeah, we're Shazam, and then
shout out to Anthony. Shout out to my boy Anthony at work who wears a Shazam shirt 3 days a week.
These are the old school cups from the 70s, all full of lead paint and shit.
Oh, that's how I like it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If it has mesothelioma in it, then I'm for
it. Let me top you off here.
Oh, 33 minutes. We are doing great. This is going to be
we're fine.
Yeah.
You want crisp, cool refreshment? Enjoy Malibu rum.
Oh my God, Black Mirror! I forgot to talk about Black Mirror and both the animes I watched. Okay, hold on.
Oh, perfect.
I just want to get this out now because I'll fucking forget.
Shocking.
And Waterloo.
Is that a fucking dementia joke?
No, what? No.
Waterloo, made in Austin, California.
Hey, Black Mirror. Black Mirrors. I'm looking at you, Black Mirror. You're incredible. If you're not familiar with Black Mirror, get familiar. It's the modern Twilight Zone.
Yeah, for sure, modern Twilight Zone.
And one guy writes, Charlie Booker writes every episode like Rod Serling, who's one of my lifelong heroes. And goddamn, is it fucking amazing.
Got the entire run of Twilight Zone right here, brother, on VHS.
That's right. You see, this is how you know. This is how you know you like people.
Right there. Twilight Zone.
Yes. That
That's like the library editions too, like the ones that you would rent out at the library.
Wow. I never noticed that before.
Did you never notice that's the run right there, brother?
I'm gonna have to take a picture with that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. But yes,
yeah, you've only been there for like 15 weeks in a row.
See all the fucking VHSs he's got on his wall, bro. I'm gonna go there and look.
Yeah, how have you never looked at them?
X-Men.
I'm
Planet
a bad
of the
friend.
Apes.
I'm a bad friend. I know he's got Planet of the Apes.
Well, I knew that already.
You know what? I'm not going to Vegas.
Fine.
The hell you aren't.
Yeah. Black Mirror is incredible. I never played the video game, but the Devil May Cry anime that just came out on Netflix, also amazing.
You would probably like Devil May Cry.
You know what? I Googled. It's third person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna fuck with it.
Good.
I binged the entire show. It was like 8 episodes or whatever. It's fantastic. And then another show on Netflix that just came out, which is another anime by the guy that did Attack on Titan, Moonrise, is badass. It's fucking great. So I'm sure these are topics that I could talk about on the other Deeper Issues Nerdcast channel shows, which I'm trying to crowbar my way into getting a guest.
I don't know. They got a full house on Wednesdays. I don't know if they need you.
Who sits in my chair during your show?
Me. That's the hosting chair.
Dee.
Yeah, my man. See, that's my guy.
Yeah.
I like it. We should have a thing that we've switched the name plate.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that. Okay. All right. Anyway, Pump's back. Tell us about it.
Yeah, no. So Johnny's in the chat saying he also enjoys Devil May Cry.
Oh my God.
It's on his Mount Rushmore.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Dude. Yes, I want to play the game. I do want to play the game because the anime was whatever Netflix that was. Whoever did that was fucking chef's kiss.
The Castlevania one was really good too. And so was the
all in. Bro,
what the hell was
Netflix is low key the
Cyberpunk.
fucking. Yep, and Netflix is low key the fucking goat of animated shows, whether they're anime or comedies like Paradise PD or whatever. Like they're the goat.
Also, shout out to Johnny gave us he had the video game insight on Wednesday as well for the game that I'd never played, but we saw that was A24 developing, and I was like, I don't know enough about this, and Johnny came in with the facts.
Did he?
So shout out to Johnny California.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Is that what? So I came in late because I've been hanging out virtually with the homie Corey Ryan Forrester. But Johnny was talking about Death Stranding.
Yeah, that's
which is a Kojima game.
Yeah, and it's getting adapted by A24, which is like
hold on.
The first time A24 is adapting a video game, whatever.
Gotcha.
Go back and watch it on the Deep Issues Nerdcast. So we talked about.
Hold on.
But
why is Nate on the phone?
This is fun. Go to me.
But
fun for who?
Just wait.
Is he calling Johnny?
I don't know who he's calling. You calling a 1-900 number, brother? 1-900-909-9900.
9900.
Yeah.
Of course he didn't answer.
Me and Gene will give you all
my
the
dad.
Live girls in your area ready to
dad
party.
Was calling me, and my dad. I send the show to my dad every week, who has terrible etiquette, so I just send it to him, and he never replies. And then, like the week I didn't send it to him when I wasn't here, he like hit me a big. He was like, "You didn't give me my stories this week." I'm like, "Well, Dad, you never fucking caught me." Like, regardless, so he just called me right now, so I was gonna play it on the show since he was gonna. Yeah. All right. Anyway, go on, Pumps.
All right. So
it just keeps getting interrupted.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's fine. The build-up is hopefully worth it at this point.
We'll see.
But the end of the week was, whatever. I got some sales, got some irons in the fire, whatever. Been just trying to get the team, back on track after our big win at this tournament in where was it?
Which is
what
why
Huntsville. What's the other one?
Here last week was because
yes, you weren't here, but we did play your.
I did catch that because you guys were. Yeah, you were so late. I was like, how the heck? There's no way the show is still on.
Yeah, we were late.
Well, thanks,
but you
Bobby.
had literally just started.
Thanks, Bobby.
So
Shit.
yeah, so that's why I wore back-to-back weeks wearing the cheetah suit. But yeah. So first game went good. We played Tragic City, possibly. I'm not sure. Either way, we won the first game by a pretty decent margin. No shade to any of the teams we played.
Okay.
I
that,
was
all the
obviously
shade.
head coaching.
Oh yeah, of course, because of
And-
coaching.
Well, feel free to interrupt at any time with questions because context is key to this story.
Okay.
But to get into the meat of the matter, this is the jersey that our Nashville Roller Derby team wears.
Your team.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Now, as you'll see, this jersey is white in color.
Uh-huh.
Is that looks blue?
Mhm. No, we have a home blue,
Okay.
which is this, the reversible brand.
Are our colors just off?
Here.
Because that definitely looks. Oh, okay. You know, maybe on the TV it just.
Well,
looks...
you're also looking through a CRT, brother.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm looking at you on camera for real, and yeah, it is white. But on the way it
So-
comes through the CRT, it looks yeah.
We were in our whites, and there's something that happens in roller derby
Uh-huh.
when your jammer, which is the person wearing the star on their helmet,
Who's like
who
the
is, by the
captain?
way, nope, captain, something different. Jammer is the only person that can score points.
Oh, okay.
So whoever's wearing the star, let me rephrase that. Whoever's wearing the star is the person that can score points in that jam.
Okay.
Now, when your opposing jammer goes to the penalty box, that is known as a power jam.
Mm-hmm.
So Nashville is on
because that
the
means,
opposite side of the track.
hold on, because that means
go ahead.
if one person's power jammer is in the penalty box, that means that
Correct.
team can't score.
Correct.
And the only team that can score is the team with the star helmet on the field.
Well, the team whose jammer is still on the track.
Correct. Correct. Okay, got it.
Why do I feel like roller derby is kind of like Quidditch?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know Quidditch.
It's like the Harry Potter.
I don't either.
Oh, the Harry Potter. I'm not a Harry Potter nerd.
It's the Harry Potter sport.
Yeah,
It's the
I'm not either.
The sport of the wizarding world, but like it's a similar thing. Like there's like I don't know positions that only can score, and I don't know. It's a thing. Never mind. Moving on. Go ahead, Pumps. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, in this moment, my job is to convey what I see from a distance. Right? And when I choose to yell, I can yell pretty fucking loud. So my team can hear me about, 75 feet away in turn 2 of the track.
Uh-huh.
So, trust me, Nate, I know you're fucking riveted by this, but it's going to be worth it. So the opposing jammer goes to the penalty box.
Mm-hmm.
So I start yelling, "Power jam, white! Power jam, white! White! Power jam! White! Power! White! Power!" I yelled this 4 different times before I realized what I had said.
And the crowd is going wild. And they're like,
And the crowd's going bonkers.
In an arena full of people in Alabama.
they loved it, dude. They loved you. You're a legend there already.
They did not.
Bro, you got a key to the city.
They're constructing a statue
I did not.
as we speak.
I know it wasn't well received because at the end of the jam, the referee called me over and gave me a warning. Not to yell white power anymore.
That's fucking great, dude.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It is. This coupled with the misgendering of earlier in the like last season.
Well, that was in Huntsville. That was for Rocket City.
You're crushing it.
Yeah, you got quite the reputation.
Dude, you're like the Jerry Tarkanian of fucking. You're Tark the Shark, dude. Start chewing on a fucking hand towel and throwing chairs.
Yeah, you're in some.
Boys, when I tell you, if I could have shrunk down to Ant-Man size and walked back to Nashville, I would have done it.
How are you getting in these like Larry David-esque scenarios?
I love it.
Dude, my life is a fucking sitcom.
Pablo.
I don't know.
Pablo. He's coaching roller derby.
Yeah.
And you're asking how he's getting in these scenarios. It's like.
And I do it to myself. Nobody's pranking me. I'm not being set up.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, heat of the moment, dude. Who hasn't yelled white power?
Yeah. 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 In Birmingham, Alabama, of all places.
How long is the drive from Tennessee to Alabama?
Long enough to reevaluate your life choices, my friend.
I fucking love it. I love
It
it.
wasn't bad. It was only 2.5 hours.
Has anybody got this on camera? Is this on video?
Dude,
Thank
show it.
Jesus, no.
Lame. Then it didn't happen.
Yeah, come on.
Didn't happen.
Well, now it's on tape that I admitted to it.
Well, hey, look, at least, but you're clarifying. Yeah. I don't think anybody can take that out of context. Or can we through the power of editing?
That's funny. Outside of that,
that's the story that I have sat on for 7 days.
That's good. I like that. That was good. That was worth
Pretty
it.
good, yeah.
That was worth it.
That was the whole reason I called you on Sunday, Nate.
Oh, right. Yes. I didn't know.
So that was my week. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, Brad, there he is. Wrestling happened this week, guys.
Did wrestling?
Did it?
A lot of wrestling is going to be happening this week.
Absolutely, it is.
We're
going to Vegas.
We're going to Vegas.
The gang goes to Vegas.
The gang who couldn't shoot straight.
We're going to Vegas in 7 days, brother.
What?
I'll be there on Friday. What are you talking about?
6 days, yeah, or whatever. 5 days. That's crazy. WrestleMania is upon us.
It's going to be great.
How do you guys feel about this WrestleMania build?
I love it.
Have you feeling good about WrestleMania?
Couldn't care less.
I could.
No, I'm just kidding.
I, as a WWE shill, apologist for sure. I haven't been more invested in as many stories than I have on this WrestleMania.
Well, that's a false narrative because there's 45 stories. There's 2 nights. There's 60 matches.
But I care about them and I know about them.
Well,
No, you don't.
I do.
I don't know.
You care about every match.
No, I didn't say every, but I can name 6 storylines that I'm legit invested in that I enjoy.
Nate.
Well, then why don't we just break down the card then, and you can tell us which
Cena and
matches
Cody.
you're invested.
Okay,
Cena, Cody,
fair. That's one.
Duh.
The triple threat, because
Yeah.
is that incredible long-term storytelling.
Okay, and then there's still a lot more story to go with that.
Charlotte and Tiffy.
Well, but I
don't care when it happens.
Yeah, you can't be deeply invested in.
You can't
No,
be deeply
but
invested.
I can now because, dude, that's a bathroom match for me before last week.
But it still doesn't make the whole them.
Don't
even
tell
better.
It's still going to be a
feel
bathroom
it.
match for you. Let's not.
It's still-
Don't tell me how to feel.
Okay. that's new, but that was an accident. They didn't do that shit on purpose.
I don't give a fuck what is an accident, not a child.
All right.
Oh my God. Johnny, you're right, by the way. I'm looking at chat.
I care about Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. That's fun.
Why?
I care about Jay and Gunter a lot.
You're literally the only one.
Don't tell me how to feel.
The main event, Jey Uso, who's going to be jerking the curtain. Great.
Jerking the curtain, bro.
Come on, bro.
The opening match at WrestleMania is an important spot. Ask Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, let me bust out my Ouija board. I'll get right on it.
And I care about the Intercontinental title match because I'm interested to see if they put it on Finn or Penta or Dominic, because then they're going to spin that into a different angle, which I like because that's the kind of weekly angles that they do. Like I like the Judgment Day shit. So like I'm looking like some matches I'm looking forward to how they spin out of them, and other matches I'm looking forward to the match because it's a culmination of a story.
Yeah.
You can't be looking forward to the fallout.
Of course I can.
Well, yeah,
I know it's moving forward.
Where it all begins again.
Right.
That was 18.
It doesn't matter, but that's
22 or whatever.
It's still true. Like if you think about it, like I know WWE has their own stupid method of it, but if you think about it, almost like post-Mania is a season premiere. It's like you get the season finale and
we're gonna get
premiere.
We're gonna get Aleister Black and we're gonna get fucking Rusev the Monday after Mania. One of the two.
And you're gonna get NXT call-ups.
We may get Aleister Black at WrestleMania,
which is fun. This is like
who's
dude,
Randy
this
Orton's
WrestleMania
opponent?
is fucking fun, dude. Like it's they're back.
It's gonna be super fun at a piss-filled pool.
I'm not getting a fucking. I'm going to both nights with or without you both.
Well, here's the thing that I was thinking.
Have fun, brother.
But I don't know how soon. I don't know how soon you need to be back. I would rather.
We're leaving Monday.
Now that we have the card, though, wouldn't you want to go to the Raw after Mania versus
No.
one Mania night and the Raw after Mania?
No, because I'd have to go to work on Tuesday regardless.
Yeah, so we just drive back after Raw,
brother. We're gonna sit together for the first time at a wrestling main event. I'm not driving anywhere after these events.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
When I start heckling children.
Yeah, Nicholas. We still haven't forgotten.
Fuck you, Nicholas.
How old is
I'm
Nicholas?
looking right in the fucking camera right now. Fuck you, Nicholas. You're the worst tag team champion of all time.
Yeah, he vacated the title.
I don't know about that.
Jacob Fatu's match? Are they
Okay, all right,
LA
so-
Knight? Like, are we gonna get that? Like, dude, this Mania is stacked.
Pablo, just do the card.
Let's get into Mania. So WWE has officially released their card for Saturday and Sunday. I'm pulling this from Sean Ross or Sean Sapp of Fightful.com.
John Ross out.
Yeah, Sean Ross Sapp, whatever. Sean Ross Sapp.
Paul
posted it.
Millsap, he plays for the Clippers.
It's true.
Congrats, pal.
So Saturday, we have main event is CM Punk, Seth Rollins,
All in on that. That's
Roman
an incredible.
Reigns.
All right, can we talk about that for a second?
Wait, hold on. Let me go through the card and then
All
we'll
right.
break them down individually.
All right.
So Punk, Rollins, Reigns is the main. I'm gonna assume that if Jay and Gunther is happening on Saturday, that's probably gonna
Gotta
open
be
the
first.
show.
100%.
Yeah. So Jay versus Gunther, Tiffany versus
For
Charlotte.
the world title that nobody cares about.
Well, we care.
Oh, my
come on, man. We
God.
care about it. Hold on. Well, hold on. LA
What?
Knight versus Jacob Fatu. El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio.
All matches. Bangers.
New Day versus the War Raiders.
Bangers, because they're going to give New Day the tag belts, and they should.
And Naomi versus Jade. That's Saturday. So
Great.
Sunday, we have Logan Paul versus AJ Styles.
That could steal the whole WrestleMania card.
You get fucked.
It could, but I don't think they promoted it well enough. Braun Breaker
Steal the show. What is in that joint?
versus Penta versus Dom
Spike Lee.
Steal the show.
versus Finn. Io versus Rhea versus Bianca. Damian versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City street fight match.
Oh yeah.
Judgment Day versus the Judgment Day girls versus Bailey and Lyra, which come on.
That's a bathroom match.
That is the most Vince McMahon fucking booking. And then Cody versus John Cena.
Yeah.
So let's
Loaded. Fucking cooking.
I wouldn't say loaded.
Loaded. Stop it.
All right. It's a good
Loaded.
It's a good round. I don't like the problem for me is I feel like that there's some things that they haven't plugged as well.
You could do away with all of night 2 except for the main.
Oh, just fucking stop, Pumps.
No.
Just
You could.
stop.
No.
Stop it.
Somebody on Instagram chat.
There's only, what is that? Is that 7 matches a show?
3. So 6 on night 1 and so what we're not mentioning, 7 matches a night. What we haven't mentioned for Sunday night, more than likely what's going to happen is Randy Orton still needs an opponent.
He's going to wrestle solo.
So Randy Orton, no, I feel like this would be the opportunity they could use to bring back Alistair or Rusev a la Cody.
Oh, that's a very true.
So Randy needs an
It's very
opponent
true.
unless Nick Aldis is going to wrestle, which would also be dope.
That would be incredible.
That would be incredible. I would actually, I'd really be into that, which I feel like they kind of.
Because Nick Aldis isn't like hurt. They just brought him in because they want him as a personality because he's older.
Yeah, same thing with Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce, amazing freaking wrestler, great freaking promo, but he's just. But
Adam Pearce is solid. I wouldn't give amazing.
Dude, Adam Pearce has cut one of the best promos I've seen in all of wrestling ever. And
boy.
And ironically enough, it was for Championship Wrestling or United Wrestling Network when he did, and I'm not, you know how I feel about Colt Cabana. I'm not necessarily the biggest Colt Cabana fan, but he did like a best of 7 series with Colt Cabana. And he cut a promo where all he did is speak the Johnny Cash song, the Sooner or Later God Will Cut You Down. And he kind of replaced it with Pierce Will Cut You Down. It was like this black and white promo. It was one of the best things I've ever seen. Pierce can cut.
No, he stole Joe Hendry's gimmick.
No, this was
That sounds fucking
This
cool.
was way before Joe Hendry, brother. This was like 2000.
Brother, dude, when Pablo brothers you up. Dude,
I know. When Pablo brothers you up.
No, this is my favorite, dude. Here's the thing. You can say brother ironically, or you can say brother like fucking brother. You know what I mean?
Brother, let me tell you something.
And when Pablo gets going, dude, and he's like, blah, 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 brother. Like it's like Jake the Snake, dude. It's like quiet, but like you should take it serious, dude, because I just brothered you up.
That was
Yeah.
That's the deal. So just know that.
That promo happened 2011.
Because he can't help himself. He was gonna do it again in the show. He's gonna do it.
Brother.
No, see, now you're doing it.
Yeah, I know it is.
No. But when you finish up a point and you just like blah, 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 brother. Like it's fucking, that's how you know, dude. That's how you know.
So in theory, Joe Hendry stole Adam Pearce's gimmick.
You can't prove that.
Joe Hendry's trash.
You know what? I can't.
Oh, fuck off.
He is. Joe Hendry's trash.
He's going to
Okay.
wrestle John Cena at some point.
No, he's not.
How many Commonwealth games did Logan Paul compete in?
I don't even know what the Commonwealth Games are, and it sounds like I should charge you a tariff.
Wow. They're tremendous. Great people at the Commonwealth Games.
All right.
Yeah. So do you want to break down this card?
Yeah, where are we going?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. So all right. Well, this is more than likely what's going to open up Mania. So Jay versus Gunther.
Mm-hmm.
Yawn.
No, Pumps. Come on. I'll tell you, I don't feel like
What?
I don't feel like they did a great job because Jay had a bunch of hype after winning Mania, and he kind of fizzled a little bit.
Jay's promo this week was fucking awesome, dude.
Yes.
It was awesome, especially when he's getting sucked into the what thing with the yeet, which I get it in the terms of like, I'm going to sell mad merchandise. It's a fucking catchphrase. It's going to be remembered forever. So like you can't, but when you're trying to be serious and you're talking about fucking, I know. I'm sorry that I keep saying fucking because you have to take it out of our clips, Pablo. So I'm gonna try to.
I do
better
that
at
for fun. I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
The duck quacks are the best.
Yeah.
And he's like, you left my brother bloodied, and I had to bring him home, and blah blah blah. And like the crowd's going, what? And he looked at him and he went. It was subtly like he gave the wave down. He said, "Hey, don't."
And they listened.
And they listened. They
listened.
Kind of, but they listened more than they would have if you had not done that.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was great. It was great.
Are these our graphics, by the way?
No,
No.
As a Chat GPT, somebody on chat online. I should
No, but I'm saying, like, can we like trademark these? These are amazing.
So, to go on about the match, I don't.
What makes you so invested in this,
dude?
Because it's fun.
Look,
it's not though.
It is. It's fun.
No, it's not even just fun. Jay is a fucking great promo, dude. And I don't know who would dispute that.
Yeah, I just like it. It's fun. Gunther is the best heel in the company now that KO is hurt. Right?
Yeah.
And John Cena is the best heel in the company.
Well, okay. But I mean like moving forward. And Jey Uso is the most over like fun guy in the company. And they could both fucking wrestle. And
weird, you just described a comic relief character.
Dude, you take it too serious, dude. It's Jay is gonna win the belt, and I think it's gonna be awesome.
It's the world title. It needs to be serious.
Yes, it is serious, but I will tell you, Jey Uso,
and it is serious. And I think Jay showed that this week. That like, I think without that Jimmy bloodied up thing, like he even said, he goes, "I was scared of you." Did you watch the promo? You didn't, Pumps.
No,
because I don't care about this.
But how can you make a decision to not care about something when you're not watching all of the things that should make you care about it?
I'll tell you what you are going to see.
Because it's not on me.
It's
on them to make me want to care.
But if you don't watch it, how can you care?
Yeah.
I have watched the same amount of Uso and Walter as I have Cody and John Cena.
This is why you're in the box.
Guess which one I care about?
Not true. That's not true.
No,
that's not true.
How is it not true?
That's not true.
Jey Uso, this is what you are going to watch, Pumps. You are going to watch a badass.
We're going to send the promo to you.
You're going to, no, even if you don't watch that promo, you're going
to watch the goddamn promo.
You're going to watch a badass.
Power Jam.
White Power Jam.
You're going to watch a badass video package, and it's probably like, because I see this from an editor's perspective. Like, I see all the little things that can be turned into clips, and the imagery behind Gunther covered in Jimmy Uso's blood while 100%. Jey is handcuffed to the rope. And and some of the lines, Jey Uso has the most range out of anybody on that roster.
Not true.
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
He doesn't have more range than Roman Reigns.
Dude, yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
I will say he does.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have more range than Kevin Owens.
Change my mind. Well, actually, okay, Kevin Owens, I will. That's the one person that I will say, but
he doesn't have more range than CM Punk.
Jay has been able to tap into Jay has been able to tap into that. You're right, like that fun element of 100%. The thing that the crowd can do, of the Daniel Bryan, yes, of the Harlem.
It's the Daniel Bryan, yes, dude. It's
no, it's not.
Yes,
it is.
And then at the same time,
my little nephew, hold on, my nephew hasn't watched wrestling in probably 2 or 3 months because he's in and out of it because he's fucking 8, right? Mm. But he wore a Yeet shirt to the airport. And my cousin told me that he got multiple people pointing at his shirt and going, Yeet. And he thought that was like the coolest thing. And it's no different than the yes movement or whatever, like the suck it. Like, it's just, like, if you're getting.
Well, it's a little different than the suck it.
Listen, in terms of meaning, but you know what I mean. In terms of like regular people seeing you, like casuals, and giving you a fucking yeet. Like, I could wear a Kyrian Cross shirt because I fucking love him, but no one's walking through the airport and going, Final Testament, dude, badass.
It's true. And that same note, he also can cut a very real, organic, serious promo,
which he did this week.
Which he did, yeah. What he opened it up with, Gunther, you have a mom? You got a mom?
Yes. You have a mom? I had to go to my mom. Look, it was great. It was great.
Look, once more, still till this day, the trial of Sami Zayn against the Bloodline.
You've mentioned it before, yeah.
And Jey Uso's promo is one of the best pro wrestling promos I've ever seen. And
I'm telling you, dude, I'm gonna send you the promo this week between Jey and Gunther, and you can't deny that it's not good.
Also, are you going to deny that the trial of Sami Zayn, the Bloodline trial of Sami Zayn, was not good, Pumps? Did you see that segment?
I didn't watch that shit.
Well, then you're fucking missing out on some quality television, brother.
All right, next match.
Because you brothered me up.
All right, just saying.
No, I want to see the matches.
Johnny California said Nate can justify all of the WWE's bullshit.
Look, and I'm telling this is going to be Walter is going to fucking put on a clinic
100%.
with Jey Uso, and that match
he's going to hold his hand through the entire match.
Great. And you know what?
No, he's what?
Great, because that's your world champion.
Stop it, dude. Here's the thing. If Walter wins, if Gunther wins, see, you fuck me, fucking Pumps.
No, you had it right.
Mandela effect. If Gunther wins, and now Jay's got to work from under again to get like another match at SummerSlam, I'm okay with that too. That's
he doesn't deserve another match.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We can't do this all day.
He's going to win. And then
give me Ilya Dragunov.
Okay. All right.
He's going to win.
Next match.
And they're going to reveal that The Rock has been pulling the chains the entire time.
Which we could do for another 20 minutes on because I like that theory.
Dude, I love that theory.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Well, this is
Nathan. All right, this match is going to be a stinker. I'm happy if I'm late to WrestleMania.
Oh, no, come on. You're going to walk in just in time to see him hold up that title belt and do all the yeets.
This is the only women's match I care about this year.
But this is, once more, this is not, I'm going to say this doesn't make sense originally from the booking standpoint. I didn't really love it. I don't like it. Still, the only reason we're talking about it is because they both have gone off script a shitload.
Is this watch fucking Pump's head explode.
The only reason.
Are you ready? You want to watch Pump's head explode?
Yeah, go for it.
Is this Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit?
What?
Q scanners?
What do you mean?
No.
Go on, Pumps. I mean, Pablo.
I think WWE has really dropped the ball with all of the women's matches.
We're just gonna let him say that and walk away?
Yeah, I'm not gonna acknowledge that, dude. I'm not touching that. I'm not falling in that trap, brother. That is a trap that I'm not falling into. WWE has dropped the ball with the whole entire women's matches for WrestleMania. Because here's why. Fucking Chelsea Green's not on that card. Your US and your Intercontinental champion. What? All right.
Where's Piper Niven?
Not just that. Look, hey, absolutely. Chelsea Green needs to be on that card. You want to highlight Io Sky? Fucking put Io Sky against Chelsea Green. This is low-hanging fruit. I don't understand what the booking situation was like for the women's matches.
Nate's checking his phone.
No. Charlotte Flair should have picked Rhea Ripley again. It should have been Rhea versus Charlotte 3 because we know we would have got another banger. I don't think anybody would have objected to it. No, but they should. Why? That's a WrestleMania match.
The men's
that was arguably one of the best matches on Mania that year.
The men's, do you want to be equal?
And Bianca versus Tiffy would have been a way.
Oh, yes. Let's have this equality talk, please.
No.
The men's angles were just better this year.
No, dude.
And so you can't,
it was bad
you
booking.
can't sacrifice.
No.
That's nobody's fault but the booking and the creative team in WWE. Because you have some fucking awesome talent there.
Well, sometimes you have a roster that's leaned one way or the other.
Their women's roster is loaded. And the fact that they couldn't realize that Chelsea Green was probably one of the hottest fucking things this year, and that she's the first women's United States champion, and that her versus Io would have been a banger because fucking Lucha Underground existed, and they were both stars there, and you could kind of harken back to that, and you could put Chelsea, who deserves to be on that show. Bianca versus Tiffy would have been an athletic freaking showcase, right? Rhea versus Charlotte would have torn the house down. And the fact that you guys had a gauntlet match because you couldn't figure out what the fuck to do with Lyra Valkyria and freaking Bailey for WrestleMania, so you just makeshift a tag team to fight Liv Morgan, who's obviously the MVP of all this year, and the low-hanging fruit of Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss in the fucking Wyatt Six is right there. It's right fucking there to be the fucking contenders for the tag title of something that people would have given
let
a
the hate
shit
flow
about.
through you, dude.
You are
fucking Emperor Palpatine right now, dude. And I love it. And I can't even argue it. I went, listening to what you just said right now, I went, yeah, I fuck with that way more than what.
Bewildered at the booking for the women at WrestleMania this year. You have arguably one of the most stacked rosters in women's wrestling, and you fucking dropped the ball on it. They dropped the ball on it entirely, and the fucking you've almost stepped on Rhea Ripley's popularity by making her this fucking tweener that nobody understands why she's fucking shoehorning her. Somebody said that Rhea Ripley's storyline is a white privilege storyline, and I can't argue it.
And Pumps would.
The white girl shoehorned.
I wouldn't argue it.
Into the fucking into this diverse.
She's Rhea Ripley, dude.
Yeah, I know, but it's not a fucking good look for her. It's not. You shoehorned your way into the match.
Do you remember at WrestleMania 9 when Hulk Hogan just got the fucking challenge for the title after Yokozuna beat Bret Hart and then won the world title?
Yeah. Well,
with a black eye.
Look, either way, the Triple H's handling of the women's roster, and I don't want to ever say it, is the most Vince McMahon shit I've ever seen in his run.
Pablo, you listen.
Yes, no, it is.
You're being the guy I shit on last week.
No, it doesn't matter. They fucking dropped the ball, brother. They dropped it.
They have 2 nights of WrestleMania to fucking book. You're not gonna like everything.
Okay.
You're not gonna like everything.
You can't say that in a world where a character that's 4 weeks old is getting a match.
You're not gonna like everything, dude.
You're right, Nathan. But
you're not.
But everything that I just stated that could have been fixed.
You're not wrong.
Those are all the natural, organic progression of how all those characters have been all year.
But here's the thing: what if they want to take those things that you just mentioned and make that 2020 the late 2025 storylines?
No,
to build.
They're not going to.
Don't set the table
because they never do.
Yeah, don't set the table today
for
tomorrow's dinner. Oh, they never do.
Do you watch Pumps?
No, that's the same.
I watched the pay-per-views.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I meant by that.
No.
Name the pay-per-view I missed.
And here's the other
Judgment Day 97.
Here's the thing. What's with Lyra Valkyria, dude? Like, I understand if maybe you're trying to build her up, but y'all have done a shit job to build her up because I don't care. You need to put that IC title on somebody who's a little bit more over in that women's division.
But I don't need to care because it's a long game, because Lyra Valkyria is going to be in the spotlight for the fucking next 5 years.
Well, it would have been
just
cooler.
Slow player, dude.
Like, because they're so great at historically booking their talent.
It's a new fucking show, Pumps. Triple H has been in
charge. A new show with the same old bullshit.
You're so wrong, dude. You're so wrong.
Look,
did you not just listen to Pablo for the last 5 minutes?
You're talking about one portion of a fucking 3-hour show, dude.
That's not one portion of a 3-hour show. That's a women's tag match.
Do you like every fucking
match.
minute of every movie you've ever watched?
The other thing,
yes.
It depends on the movie. Does anybody think that Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, the Intercontinental Champion that have been slapped together, is going to beat Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan?
No, but what if that leads to at SummerSlam, Bailey and Valkyria in a very high-profile match?
What if one of them gets injured before SummerSlam?
All right.
You are setting the table today for tomorrow's dinner, and it doesn't work.
It does work.
No, because
it does work.
Dude,
Doesn't.
Alexa Bliss.
I'm not
and
going to
Nikki
Vegas.
Cross
Because 2
are
weeks
right
ago you were
there.
talking about how great KO is,
I'm not
and
going
what's
to
his
Vegas.
match?
He's fucking broke his neck.
He broke his neck. Yesterday.
Exactly. That's Pablo's point.
But he's also been wrestling for 20 years.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, dude.
Okay.
I'm not going to Vegas. I'm not going to Vegas. You guys have a good time.
The fuck you are. I'm gonna eat that.
Johnny
peanut butter
agrees
jelly
with,
Ruffles
with
sandwich.
Pablo and I.
Unless Johnny's coming to Vegas with that gangrel satchel,
He might.
I have to
Hook him up on the way.
I have to pee, and it's not during the women's thing because I stayed here for that.
Yeah. You're gonna.
So, okay, what's the next one?
All right. So we're still talking about Saturday, but we kind of covered all of the dropping of the ball of the women's division
Right. Yeah,
in
we all
WWE
did.
because they dropped the ball
Everybody talked about
on
it.
all of it. They have. Get your shit
Dude,
together.
just go piss.
Listen, Hunter.
I want to see what you're going to talk about next because I don't want you to fucking besmirch my name.
This is happening Sunday.
Oh, this
But
could steal the show.
I'm just trying to keep you from going to the bathroom.
This could steal the show. This could steal
No,
the
don't
show.
do that. We haven't even got through night one yet.
This is gonna open. This is gonna open night.
No.
Look, the only reason I'm also pulling this up because I feel like they've dropped the ball with the build up for this match too.
God, you guys are so
And
nerdy.
no,
dude.
I'm excited about the match.
Nerdy?
I'm excited about the match. They are.
Oh, am I the guy that hates? Don't be such a nerd.
See, you see, I'm just trying to stir his pot.
They're in the judge. They're
Pumps, I can't wait
completely-
to fucking see you soon, dude. It's been too long.
I'm going to punch you right in the stomach. No handshakes, no kisses, just wow.
He's gonna Bernie Mac you. Pumps, I like this match. I'll tell you because if you recall, Nathan's got to also make his way through like a obstacle course of
Yo, he
wires.
moved my camera.
I like this match because, and I told you this is why I would have liked CM Punk and Logan Paul, though I'm glad we didn't get that because AJ Styles is the wrestling fans. He's like a wrestler's wrestler. Logan Paul is the and you sent us that Kevin Nash thing, right? Is that Kevin Nash talking about? You sure you didn't send that Kevin Nash talking about how the reason why Logan Paul is not good is because he couldn't go in there and actually put a match without having like a 6-week
Oh, yes.
rehearsal. He's like, so the ability, what makes you a good wrestler is the ability to get in there.
Yeah, if it's not a spot fest,
Yeah, he can't put together a match. You can't go out there and
which I love a spot fest. I do.
which
But it needs to be a tool in the toolbox. Like,
him and AJ are gonna fucking tear the house down. And
I hope not.
And they are, dude. And the fact that it's AJ Styles.
AJ's like 43.
Dude, AJ Styles, it doesn't matter though. Like he's the dude that scratched and clawed to get to WWE. He's the phenomenal one. Like I said, like he's not. No mainstream fans know who AJ Styles is, but wrestling fans put respect on the man's name because it deserves it. So Logan versus it. That was quick, dude. You already peed? Dang, holy smokes. Did you flush?
He just peed outside the garage. Fix my camera.
Pumps his camera. You moved him. Oh, like he's accidentally fixing it. He doesn't even realize he's fixing it by 6.
Jesus.
Okay, all right. So AJ versus Logan, I think it's going to tear it down. I wish they would have leaned into it more, though. I wish they would have expressed that a little bit more for the mainstream audience of like why AJ Styles is such a purist wrestler and Logan Paul. Like, there's been no hype around this. If I hadn't explained it to people, like, somebody needs to break that down for the main audience who's going to tune into WrestleMania. Of the fact that AJ Styles is that and Logan Paul is that, and this is why.
I hope Logan Paul's plane crashes on the way to Vegas.
Wow, dude,
That's not nice.
that's fucked up.
I don't care if it's nice.
That's
Pumps is mad.
Get out of my wrestling.
okay. All right. What's
You
the next?
You don't belong.
you're gonna tell me you don't watch
Not
the
right.
Pauls on
Oh,
Max?
okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Nathan, you're excited about this match.
Absolutely.
Would you say the Pauls on a pole match?
No, dude. Look,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be a good
It's
match.
gonna be super fun.
It's not.
It is. It's gonna be fun.
It's not.
This match is gonna be the closest
It's gonna
thing.
it's gonna be another match of somebody getting their fucking hand held through the entire thing at your Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
Should be the showcase of the immortals.
But do you want it to be 6 hours? You would just complain it was 6 hours then.
No, I wouldn't. If it was 6 hours of fantastic matches, I'd look like Randy Marsh in that episode where they lost the internet.
We tried that though. Pumps, remember in New Orleans?
What about this? What about this match, Pumps? El Grande Americano.
Well, that was extenuating circumstance.
El Grande Americano versus Rey Mysterio.
I'm all for it. I don't know how they got the rights to Grande Americano over Starbucks.
Because it's El Grande Americano.
That's so funny.
It's pretty fucking hilarious.
I don't know who that is. Do you?
I'm not.
I thought it was Hulk Hogan.
Some people are very on the IW. Well, this is a joke, right? It's like, man, how criminal that Chad Gable isn't on the WrestleMania card.
It's
and
so
El Grande
funny.
Americano just started and he's on the card. I like this because I've been hyped up about this, the American, All-American made versus
The Mexican.
the LWO since they started that. And so I hope they do a luchador. I hope they fucking do like a version
A lucha off.
No, I hope they do like a luchador end game, kind of like the way that Cody's freaking match ended. They should do that with Ray, and just like every luchador in the company should come into that ring at some point and take turns.
That's
beating the
very
shit
Well, they'll
out of
all be
him.
in Vegas signing autographs.
And then they should unmask him at the end of it. Like,
Dude, for it.
Dude, so like absolutely. You give a little shine to your entire fucking lucha roster. Let them all come in and fucking get a move in on Chad.
I didn't even mention this match earlier, but here's another match that I'm like low-key invested in. I think I'm for it.
I'm for this one.
You know what I mean? It's funny.
I just thought of something that's probably going to take us off the rails, but whatever. I don't care about this match.
What?
He doesn't. Pumps
Randy Orton needs an opponent. You want to make a star that you just signed. Trot him out there with Jeff Cobb.
Oh shit.
Oh, they signed Jeff Cobb?
Is that official?
Yeah, that deal's been done.
Where's Jeff Cobb?
I like me some Jeff Cobb.
They're gonna probably
Exactly.
Jeff Cobb's they're gonna give him the
Jeff Cobb is a slimmer, more handsome Otis.
Yikes.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. I have no qualms with that.
He's slimmer and more handsome, but he works like Otis.
Yeah, he works good.
Yeah.
He's great. Otis is fucking fantastic.
You know, Jeff Cobb does some more athletic shit than Otis does.
He does, but they're in the ballpark.
Similar. I'm sure Otis could probably fucking do a moonsault if you gave that man the
Absolutely.
option. Like that dude could probably do a backflip.
All right, what's the next match we got?
Let's see, El Grande Americano. I don't have a Muppets thing for New Day versus War Raiders.
You don't need it.
I feel like that was kind of slapped
War
together.
Machine.
War Machine.
Yeah.
No, they're called the War Raiders. Are they?
No.
Oh, they're back to being War Machine. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, so fucking Sean Ross Sapp.
I don't know. I made that up.
Wrong. Yeah. So War Machine versus.
I love that you're taking my opinion and I don't watch.
I
I
think New Day's going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to put the belts on them.
Yeah,
they should. As they should. Like that's a reward for going heel.
I like War
after
Machine.
all those.
Yeah.
I'm for that.
War Machine needs to go back to Japan.
I wouldn't be against that either.
I like Ray Rowe, and
so you wouldn't have to see him.
I just don't think they. I don't know, man. It's either once more. I can't give it all to creative, but some of it is a little creative. They've been they've been big showed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like it's too much back and forth wishy-washiness with them. I think they're talented, but they don't necessarily aren't. The WWE system isn't doing them any favors.
Dude, Johnny California is.
I'd be okay if they went to Impact.
Johnny California is turning super heel on me in the chat. Dude.
Yeah, because I'm fucking making some good points.
I agree with Pumps and Pablo.
Yeah.
I think Nate can justify blah, blah, blah. Like, I might be afraid of getting shanked here at this point.
Yeah, you should be.
He's going to poison your disco powder.
What do we got next?
Oh, yeah, here's Pumps is going to be stoked about this one. This is...
oh, God. Is this Jade?
Why are you fucking stepping on my shit? Yeah, Jade Cardigan, Jade Cardigan versus
Green cardigan.
Naomi's doing great work as a heel.
Naomi's fucking money, dude.
Naomi is great.
She's great, and yeah,
You don't need a qualifier.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's
But
amazing.
she's doing good heel promo work.
Not just that, I love the gear with the caution tape and shit like that. Her promos in general are freaking good.
Both of their gears are going to be incredible.
However,
She's going to get sacrificed to Jade.
once more, I do feel like
Of course.
this is probably one of the best booked stories, but I don't feel like it's been highlighted enough.
Oh, for fuck's sake. There's only so much time, dude.
But it doesn't, but this is good. This is good.
It is good, and we're excited about it. It doesn't need another 8 minutes a week.
Yeah, look, it does, because if Triple H wants that BET award,
That's true.
if he wants that award,
He wants an Essence Award.
dude, if you fucking want,
Who doesn't?
dude? No, like it sucks because you had all this momentum with that really great promo with Bianca and Naomi. Of that, I did it for you, B.
Yeah.
And then Bianca's now just off into a random. That's why it doesn't fucking make sense, brother.
Because
Bianca should have stayed on SmackDown and feuded against Tiffy.
Dude, they plant these Easter eggs because they're gonna swing it back around again at some point, and then so that
No, they're not.
yes, oh for
Look,
fucking, I fucking hate you.
Look, can you imagine the visual?
Why do you give them this much credit?
Because you don't watch enough.
Look,
You don't watch.
They
enough.
backdoor into 2/3 of this
I'm
shit.
gonna backdoor into.
into you? You're gonna
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
You're gonna backdoor into you? Is that where you're going with that?
That's the clip. That's the title of the episode.
I'm
Dude,
gonna backdoor into
the
you.
WWE is cooking with long-term storyline shit,
Bro,
dude. Just let it roll.
Let me just.
You've been saying they've been cooking for 2 years.
Yes, and they have been. Give Triple H 5 years, and then talk to me.
Let me paint a picture for you, brother.
Oh, there it is.
Let me paint a picture for you.
Yeah.
You saw him brother me
A
up.
4-way match.
He's right.
For the WWE Women's Title with Bianca, Jade.
There's too many multiple people
Bianca,
matches.
Jade, Naomi. Well, because they dropped the ball on the booking for the women. I just said that. But Naomi.
Not every year can be
Bianca-
about the women,
listen,
dude.
Naomi, Bianca, Jade, and Tiffy in a 4 corners match.
Fuck, all
Dude,
right, no,
just the
no,
visual
no,
of that.
No.
And
Save it for SummerSlam.
God damn, dude. Triple H. Like,
SummerSlam is August, though.
and here's the thing is I like Triple H's booking so far, but fuck, they dropped the ball with the women.
Dude,
They did, dude. They did. You can't argue that they didn't.
I can.
No.
He will.
I look at the card and I look at the card overall.
You're accepting the card
I'm sick of all these women getting TV time.
Look, here's the thing. McMahon was giving you baloney. For a minute, Triple H gave you filet mignon, right? And then now you're like, you know what? It's fine. I'm fine with this sirloin.
Bro, they're about to have.
As long as it's not baloney.
Dude, they're bringing back the all-female pay-per-view. What are you talking about?
Are they?
Yes.
In Saudi Arabia.
No.
No, but they are bringing it back. They are. Look it up.
Yeah, in the Kingdom of Riyadh.
It's called Revolution or whatever. Just write all women. They're bringing it back this year.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's the one Nate skips every year.
And
Yeah, I get a month off.
That's his poop break.
I get a month off. Evolution. That's what it's called.
So there, let's see, plans for Evolution 2 PLE in the works.
Yeah. See?
It's not, here's the
Yeah, we've had merch in the works for a year. That doesn't mean it's happened.
We're not the WWE.
the point, I'm not arguing the point of like, oh, the women need to be showcased more. You're showcasing your women. You have a good amount of women's matches.
It's a great card, Paul.
That's
Fuck
not
these
the
guys.
argument that I'm making.
Nah.
The argument that I'm making is you have a lot of really talented performers where you set this awesome organic trajectory from it, and then you Vince McMahon me and fucking put Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a tag
Yeah, but
team.
how do you know in 3 months they're not going to give you what you're asking for now because they need more angles moving forward?
But it's a
Because he's been
WrestleMania
watching the
match,
product.
dude. It's cool in 3 months. Give it to me a Great Balls of Fire. I want
Yeah.
that, man. I want this is
Can't
the
wait for this to
pinnacle.
over the limit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want this at Mania because that is a
Fucking
Mania-worthy match, is what I'm
nerds.
telling you.
Nerds.
You're going to sit here, you're going to look me in the eye,
I'm going to look you in the
and
goddamn
you're going
eye.
to tell me that Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss re-teaming with the Wyatt Six to fucking take down the Judgment Day isn't fucking screaming money to you?
Yeah, but you have to build that longer than they were willing to build it.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
you do. Yes, you
The
do.
Wyatt
You
Six,
can't say that when Grande Americano is on the card.
Because that's a great angle.
but so is the Wyatt Six.
Oh my!
So is the Judgment Day. And
I
them
agree
two
the Wyatt
badass
Six should be on the
factions.
card.
So, and if you're gonna do that, fucking show Alexa
I'm
Bliss.
being attacked.
Alexa Bliss got the biggest pop at the Rumble. Period. And then we saw her in the chamber. And that's
Monday
it.
after Raw.
No,
Monday after Raw. Let's bring
Maybe.
that back. Monday after Raw.
maybe. You know what? Maybe I'll accept that if Raquel and Liv come out and they're like they pull an AJ Lee and they're like we're undefeated for these titles and there's nobody worth
And then
contending
some
with.
shit. That's what I'm saying.
And
Monday
then-
after Raw. Dude.
And then Nikki and Alexa come out. I'll be
They're
like,
paying
okay,
off some shit. Just you guys are being weird. What's the next match?
we're not fucking being weird, man.
Yeah, we're being weird,
You're wrong, man. All right, Jade. Okay. Oh,
brother.
Won't be the last time. I can't wait to be in Vegas with you guys
where is it? Goddamn. Okay, here we go.
and watch me gamble
Well, this
Pumps'
is-
Saturday night ticket on roulette.
There you go, brother. This is the one.
You can gamble my Sunday ticket.
What is this?
What are you talking about? What is this? This is Rollins, Reigns, and Punk. Oh, you have a small.
All the faces look the same. So sorry.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Whose
Oh, there
fault-
we go. Okay.
No, they don't.
Whose fault is that?
It's the shave your beard.
Power
match.
Jam, Nate.
It's your face. The shave your
You
beard
can
match.
tell. You can tell it's Punk by the intense bags under his eyes.
Like
That is 100% true.
I also have those. So
Not like CM Punk.
eh,
It worked for him.
Nate, your camera's out of focus, by the way, brother.
talk to Bobby.
Yeah. He'll come back and focus. Mine's a little out of focus.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with you knocking it around when you went to piss.
Also true. I'm fucking pumped for this match.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
the
any
fight,
opportunity to slobber Roman.
I think the fight for Paul Heyman's friendship is hilarious.
Oh, I got a graphic for that too. Hold on.
I think it was great. He's my tribal chief. He's my best friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
My wife, man.
I love it. I think it's going to be great.
I have a hot take.
Give us the hot
Give
take,
it to her.
brother.
The Saturday night main event is not the main event.
What do you mean? For Saturday? Or of the show in general?
Yeah, it like the fact that they're claiming that CM Punk is getting his WrestleMania main event, he's not.
Well, they're saying he's closing the show. So
Yeah.
He is though.
that's what he wants. There's
is,
only
though.
one closer. He's
Yeah.
closing the Saturday show.
Yeah, but he's not closing WrestleMania.
Yeah, in a way, like who closes that Sunday show is the main event. I don't disagree
Yeah,
with that.
this is you guys being fucking nerds, dude.
No, but that he's kind of right.
He's not right.
It's what
No,
closes
I
WrestleMania.
am working under the parameters that they established for 30 years.
I know. That guy's not around anymore.
Okay.
So when Sami Zayn and KO versus the Usos main evented Saturday a couple years ago, you don't think that's a WrestleMania main event when you're wrestling in front of fucking 80,000 people? You're nuts.
First of all, those numbers are made up.
Whatever. You're not. I was there, dude. You're nuts. That's fucking your main event in WrestleMania. It's not your fault that they changed it.
You're not.
You are. You're just being
You're
a
not.
dick. You're just being a dick.
Cena and Cody are the main event.
Pumps right now. Ready? Look at me right in the dead in the fucking face. This is my new
Well,
favorite gimmick.
Yeah, okay.
This is my
I'm
new
not
favorite
really
gimmick.
on your face because, again, you hit the camera.
You ready?
I'm looking.
Let's say I got
Mhm.
to perform before the last match on Saturday's WrestleMania. You're telling me that I couldn't say that I performed before the main event of WrestleMania?
If you added Saturday.
He's not wrong, dude.
Look, if it was you, I'm a thirsty bitch. So I would love to say my friend main evented WrestleMania. Yes.
Exactly. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear. I'm just saying that wrestling got so big that the stars, they have so many stars that the fact that they break it up and give them both moving forward. It's like when they changed it to the WWE from the WWF, I was like, I will never call it the WWE.
Or
Fuck never. I
No.
will never call it that. And now that's what I call it.
that's what it is.
So moving forward, it just gives more people jobs and opportunities and spotlights. And at the end of the day, dude, you're wrestling in front of the same amount of people on Saturday, whether you rest or Sunday. You're wrestling in front of the same amount of people, and you're main eventing. So what's the fucking difference?
The difference is it doesn't close WrestleMania.
Okay.
Right back.
I
in that
feel bad
Undertaker
for
spot.
Phil.
I don't.
No, I think he's.
I do. He's not getting his WrestleMania.
He's in the fucking match with Roman Reigns, who has main evented the last 7 WrestleManias.
Look,
Okay, so he clearly doesn't need one.
To Pump's argument, lest we forget that CM Punk cut an infamous promo against MJF where he did shit on the concept, and he said, "You go to the other side and main event night 1 of a 8-night event," and he made a joke out of it.
But he's doing that because of
And
the place he
now-
works for.
And now Phil is main eventing night.
He knows
1
that's
of-
not true. He was doing that because of the place he worked for. He knows.
Oh,
that's not
right.
true. 100%. If you paid me, if you paid me $1 million right now, I'd go after this show on the Illuminati channel and be like, the Deeper Issues Nerdcast is a fucking hack. That's a fucking. Those guys are fucking pieces of shit. It's what you pay me, dude.
Bury us.
And I would hope you guys would do the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
If fucking Pablo got hired by fucking BuzzFeed and they were like, one of the things is you have to shit on the abdominal stretch, I would hope Pablo would go there and shit on us.
But that's
I'm
two
seeing my
different
guy
points.
because I'm seeing my guy win.
For the record, I did almost work for BuzzFeed.
Of course you have. It was between Journeys and fucking
that was that way after.
and
that.
Hot Topics and BuzzFeed.
and Zoomies or Zooms.
But
Yeah.
didn't happen.
All right, what's the next match?
No, well, really quick. I do want to. You guys, who do you think Paul Heyman is? Paul Heyman going to turn on both Punk and Rollins? Punk and Reigns,
side with Rollins
and side. Let me tell you that
we brought that up last week.
Pumps
I
didn't
think that would
watch
be
it.
fantastic.
You didn't watch the quote, like the main event of Raw probably, but it was a segment with Rollins, Punk, and Paul Heyman, and Rollins came like the thing, and I've been saying this, like Rollins has not been looking good for the last couple of years. He's been so not that I don't like him, but he's just been undermined at every possible chance.
But that's
you can undermine this man.
That's the brilliance.
Well, yes,
of the long. It's like if you're watching Game of Thrones, look at Littlefinger's story arc.
If you don't,
right, there's gonna be fucking seasons where like they aren't. But the fact that they tie it all together, god damn it, fucking pumps.
Somebody get Nate a crash pad for these mental gymnastics.
Oh my god!
No, I agree with you. I agree with you, Nate. But you're right. And I'm saying though,
no, he's not.
It's time to pay this off because that is a golden opportunity. Seth Rollins looked the best I've ever seen him. The promo that he cut, the almost curb stomping Paul Heyman, and then being like, "Now you owe me a favor." I was like,
I love it. That's what's so fun about it.
I was like kind of a little up in the air about the whole thing, but that sold me on this match.
I agree.
Amazing. Pumps. It was
They're
amazing.
cooking.
Pumps. They're cooking.
This match is worth $100.
I'm not anti this match. It's not the main event, and it is what it is.
Okay.
All right.
This
Punk needs to win.
Pumps.
Period.
That's a tough one, dude. I disagree. I think Rollins needs to win. I think Rollins has been too shit on for too long. He lost that main event.
I think if Roman wins, the fans will turn.
I think Rollins is gone. He left. I think.
No, I got to check a text message.
Oh, okay. I'm like, why are you all vertical and stuff? I think Seth Rollins needs to win this match, and I would not be mad if Seth Rollins wins. He has lost and lost and lost every major match. He's been put on the back burner. It's time, Hunter, to give Rollins that shine because more than ever, he deserves it.
I'm for it. I'm for any one of these guys winning because they're going to be able to turn that into a story for the next 6 months.
The right choices,
and that's what I watch for.
Yeah, you watch for the stories. God forbid you watch wrestling for the fucking wrestling.
Here's a match.
Yeah, this is the match.
Go watch your novellas.
This is the match Nathan's excited about, right?
Yes.
Here. Why are you excited about this match?
Because it's going to spin off. Obviously, one of two people is
Oh, God. It's going to spin off into 17 different stories.
It is.
Didn't you say there was too many
I
multi-man
love my
matches?
There is
stories.
too many multi-man matches, but I like this one, and I'm going to tell you why. It's at some point.
Is Pablo muted?
It's going to end up.
No.
Oh.
Why did balloons just go off?
Because he did the peace sign.
Oh.
I think. Funny.
You did the peace sign.
Does it do it again?
Now do the thumbs up.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We can do this?
Yeah, that's what
You can because you're talking to me on my phone.
Go back to me.
I'm trying to. I don't know how it does it. I don't know how.
It's
All
two
right.
thumbs up.
Oh, shit.
2 thumbs up.
No, Pumps didn't do it because we're a little pulling back the curtain on it. He's on FaceTime.
They did it for Nate.
I
All
know.
right.
I don't know.
Anyway, they're gonna
Steve Jobs hates the Latinos.
Yeah, maybe.
they're gonna spin this into.
Clearly what it is.
They're gonna spin. They're
Is
gonna
that
spin.
because Nate's a cholo?
Órale.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why it doesn't work for Pablo.
I thought because Nathan. I'm like,
Nate's passing.
Anyway, they're gonna spin this into a Dominic and Finn feud, which I'm for.
Finn deserves to be wrestling Walter for the world title.
Okay, I kind of feel like Braun's gonna retain, but I wouldn't hate on putting it on Penta and then seeing a Braun Penta 3-match, few month feud.
dude, I gotta say, I don't really like Braun Breaker that much, but hot damn, did that man deliver the best spear I've ever seen against freaking.
He's gonna break his neck, dude.
That was insane,
Dude, when he went down forward,
Yeah,
oh god,
he assaulted Carlito.
Oh my, like that was good.
I might have to hire a lawyer.
That's how you take a spear. I show speed.
I mean, I Show Speed probably took a very real spear.
Yeah, listen, any kind of.
I was gonna say that's how you actually take one.
That'd be a real spear.
Hey, power jam.
What color was it?
I don't know. I didn't watch the segment.
Who do you guys think comes out on top of here?
Penta.
You think Penta wins?
I think Penta is
Probably Dom.
I think he's a look.
Ooh, Dom's a good call too.
I want it to either be Penta or Dom.
Okay.
If it's Finn, he needs to break away from the Judgment Day.
If it's Finn, he 100% breaks away from the Judgment.
If it's not, and then Braun just needs to go back to NXT.
Or does Penta or Dom win, and then they kick Finn out of the Judgment Day?
Penta's not joining the Judgment
Yeah,
Day.
I think that's why Dom wins.
Right.
Or
to get rid of Torgal.
Yeah, it creates more tension between Finn and Dom.
It's a better story.
It is a better story.
See, Pumps, you get it, dude.
Now you're getting it.
All right, next match.
Hold on.
What are we at? 144? Okay.
All right, let's see. Sorry, it takes me a minute to pull up these image files.
Thanks, Bobby.
What do we
Yeah,
have?
Bobby, you piece of shit.
I don't have a graphic for Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
I do like that match though.
I like that.
A match that doesn't need to be on the WrestleMania card?
What would you rather have it be on? Fucking AEW Dynamite?
Yeah, the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
This could be the Chelsea Green spot.
No, this is going to be good. They're going to give them 15. They're going to give them 15, 20 minutes. They're going to beat the shit out of each other, and we're going to be happy about it. What's the problem?
This could be the Chelsea Green spot. This really could be the Chelsea. No. Look, Drew and Damian both deserve a match on the card.
Both of them had the world championship the last year.
I just don't think the buildup for their match has been anything.
They can't have an incredible buildup for every fucking match.
Yes, they can, brother.
They can't.
You have
they can.
Levels to
they
it.
Have,
no,
they have unlimited money.
No, don't you tell me, Pumps, that I can't.
They have unlimited writers.
No.
You have 6 hours of TV a week, dude.
No.
6 hours
Pablo,
of television.
And an internet platform with millions of subscribers.
Fuck you, dude.
Millions.
You can't shit on me for liking the stories and then also shit on me for saying that they didn't fucking get this, like, be like, oh, they didn't get the story right on that one.
I don't shit on the stories.
That's you. That's fucking Pumps.
I'm telling
61
you
Instagram.
I'm telling you the stories are what matter, and you haven't done a good job laying out.
You only have
stories.
so much time. Did you?
No,
only have so much
you
time.
have so much time.
They have unlimited time.
You do have unlimited time and so many different mediums. You have the Pat McAfee show. You have all of your podcasts.
Which, by the way, Pat McAfee did a huge production on Wednesday night, co-produced by WWE.
Yeah. How could you
maybe devote some of those resources to building your WrestleMania?
Now you care about the stories, Pumps. Now you care about the stories.
No, I don't.
I care about
I don't, but as a storytelling company.
So what's your argument?
They could do better.
What's your argument?
Helping Pablo.
Why should they do better if you don't care about what they're trying to do?
It's just like, Puffs is just like,
I don't care. I want good matches.
An argument against it if you don't care.
Well, if you look at
okay, then let Pablo argue it then.
Puffs is just looking for a reason to team up against you.
I know. Hey guys, I can't wait.
No,
I'm
giving content,
which I like. But
I can't wait to see you guys this weekend. Pump's getting a gritty in.
Look, dude, I'm saying these once more very talented performers that I don't think have gotten the spotlight shown. McIntyre has been the best promo, one of the best promos.
100%. McIntyre is probably is the top 3 most valuable players of the WWE of the last year. 1,000%.
And look, and here's the thing: is I'm not saying it's not good. I'm excited about the match. I think it's going to be a great match, and it's going to be a Sin City street fight. I'm just saying that there could have been a little bit more build up to it, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe the names are just to play devil's advocate to myself here. Maybe the names are enough for people to be like, oh, I like Finn Balor. Oh, I like
how I'm
Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest. I like Drew McIntyre. Yeah, it's fair. It is going to be a cool match. From just to be critical of it, I don't think the buildup has been great.
Okay.
I don't think Damian Priest has the cachet to do that, but okay.
We already kind of tapped on Bayley and Lyra versus. All right, whatever.
Yeah, let's get to the one.
What's the one? Oh,
that one.
There it is.
Put those ones up.
No. Hey, I saw a man on the street interview on Instagram, which they stole our gimmick. But it was like, what's your wrestling hot take? And this man said, if Finn Balor didn't get injured, he would be Cody Rhodes.
It's not a bad take. If he didn't get injured after he won the Undisputed Championship?
The buckle bomb.
I disagree.
I don't think he'd be Cody Rhodes in the sense of babyface, but he would be definitely a babyface with that demon gimmick.
Main event spot, yeah.
Once again, I still disagree because who they put in the position after him is Kevin Owens, and is Kevin Owens Cody Rhodes? I like Kevin Owens a lot, and I love Finn Balor, but I don't think that you got to think they were deep into the McMahon. They were getting more opportunities because NXT was performing well, but they were deep
The
into
Jack in the
McMahon's
Box?
booking.
Now these are super cold now because I totally forgot.
Yeah,
about
why
them.
wouldn't you get these when we were hot? I still want one though.
Are you still eating? Can you eat carbs or no?
I'll take the stuff out the inside and eat it. Throw it to me, brother. Oh, come on. What kind
What's
of throw
the
was that?
What's the
I'm
breakfast?
trying not to hit your computer.
Yeah, whatever.
There were Wendy's today.
Everybody knows you underhand a biscuit.
Okay, little biggie bag action.
Yeah, we're Wendy's today.
Okay,
We may get a sponsorship from Wendy's.
Yeah, they're fine.
I'm fucking starved, by the way.
Yeah, we only have a few more minutes left.
Um,
That's code word for we're going 2 hours.
Well, we're
the problem with this is
10
I
minutes
know
from 2 hours.
neither of you watched Cody's
I know.
go home promo. Well, it's not his go home promo.
No.
John Cena is advertised for the SmackDown before WrestleMania.
Oh, he is.
Yes.
Okay.
So they
I
added.
thought that was the Hall of Fame.
So since they're on West Coast time, the SmackDown technically ends at 8:00 our time, and Hall of Fame takes place at the Fountain Blue immediately following SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
A 3-hour SmackDown. So
Gotcha.
SmackDown.
Somebody was saying that somebody's taken that spot on the CW or whatever the SmackDown was on. I forget who it was.
Evolve. They're pulling in all the
Yeah.
WWE ID people, and they're putting them on a
Yeah.
which is cool. So,
Yeah, I'm all for more wrestling on TV.
I'm sorry. Evolve's on Tubi. NXT is on on CW. Sorry.
So knowing that Cena's going till
I
December.
love that Nate just blew past all that and was like, so
Yeah, we're 10 minutes from 2 hours.
yeah,
So
I got so much else to do.
no, I've got an hour drive home and the rest of my fucking day.
Yeah. I gotta go run a retail.
That's not my fault.
I can picture focus.
Knowing that Cena has the rest of 2025, do we think that he gets the Ric Flair beating championship?
Wow, that's a tight shot.
No, he changed it.
Okay,
That was a dramatic.
that's like uncomfortably close.
Yeah. It's dramatic.
Do we get Cena heel closing WrestleMania, as you say, Pumps?
Winning the championship.
Because
Probably.
because if he loses,
That's the end of that.
right? Because the next
Well,
month,
no, not necessarily.
but the next month he's like, I'm just inserting myself in a rematch clause. Like,
Yeah, well, he's still tied to The Rock. He can do whatever he wants
but how long can you stretch that out?
till December.
No,
Not without him having the belt. Because if he has the belt and he doesn't show up,
Sure, you can.
you think?
He could do this. I mean, how long did they stretch out Sting and Hogan before they actually touched?
yeah. Well, let's not bring that one up. But
They stretched out Cena Rock 2 for a literal year.
no, but the better story is the babyface chase. The heel doesn't chase. The babyface chases.
Yeah, the heel doesn't need to chase,
So Cena does break the
especially
record.
this heel.
You close WrestleMania with a historic moment, and then the story moving forward is Cody Rhodes is running out of time to get that title back.
Cody's redemption, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to make sure that John Cena doesn't leave with that championship belt. So,
Oh, weird. It's the CM Punk story again.
yeah, but kind of a little bit. I mean, and
Yeah.
John Cena's going to bring notoriety. I mean,
But with more merch sold.
yikes.
Yeah, no, again, I'm not shitting on this.
Yeah.
Peacemaker 2 is
I
about
know
to
that's
drop in
A hot
August.
take coming from me.
Yeah.
It's a better story to have Cena break the record, have the title.
I like it.
Have Cody chase him throughout the year.
It's much more fun for Cody to chase.
Yeah, throughout the year. And then also it gives him the 2-time.
Right. 2 times. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes. And then because
I mean, do we think that Cena and Cody ends 25 though? Because I kind of don't.
I do, because I think in December they're having the Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view in Boston.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I think if you do, this is April, you give Cena until SummerSlam in August.
Do you think they flip it twice?
Yeah. He loses, he goes away for a minute, comes back, listen, The Rock turns on him or something. You give him an out. I did what I thought was best. I'm sorry. I'm still, me, whatever. And then you do what you do going into December.
I was cracking up at Nathan eating on the camera. I'm so sorry. Because I was like, I'm picking up his chewing on the microphone as you're speaking.
Yeah. That's one of my gimmicks.
Yeah, it's great. It's great for Nate.
It's one of my gimmicks.
Yeah. Yeah. One dude with a distractingly fake tooth, one dude stuffing his face, and one dude sounds like he's in a submarine.
One dude in a submarine.
Yeah. Welcome to the Abdominal Stretch.
No, Pumps, I think the stakes are higher if you leave it to Cena's very last match to put it back on Cody, because it's like,
I'm fine with either one, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not fine with either one.
Because it's not like,
the one.
It's not like Cena has terminal cancer or anything. He can come back and cut a promo.
Why would you?
What?
Why would you say that?
Because it's not like he's going to die on December 30th.
Why would you say such a thing, though? Why would you even put that into the ether?
If I have the ability to give someone cancer, it ain't going to be John fucking Cena.
I hope not, but what if you do and you don't know it?
Why are you the Oracle?
Well, then you all better fucking get ready. Because things are about to change around here.
Because I'm about to touch all y'all in a week.
Holy smokes.
All right, so WrestleMania. We're going. Anybody that's going to watch the show, I know we only have a handful of people live, but if you're going to
anybody that sees this clip, if you see us,
people here live,
tell Nate his takes are terrible.
My takes are terrible, but let's take some pictures.
Remind Nathan that they dropped the ball on the booking for the women's division.
The women deserve better.
We would like you guys to hit one of us up, whether it's Pablo or myself or Pumps, whoever you watch for, if you're an individual watcher, right? Because we all have our
where are the Pump stands?
Our base, right? Yeah.
You keep posting that crawl space content, brother.
We had a Bobby Mania.
That's a different group.
Bobby Mania comment.
I think Bobby's the most over one right now.
Yeah, Bobby might be the most over member of the show.
Here. He can't even show up on time. He's over.
Yeah. Somebody texted Bobby. Somebody posted Bobby Mania, and he didn't even come the next week.
Yeah.
I think the Illuminati might be courting Bobby. Maybe they're trying to bring Bobby in, thinking he's the one.
Good luck.
Oh shit, Bobby's the fourth man.
Bobby is the fourth man.
Oh my gosh, if Bobby got his own wrestling podcast on the Illuminati,
that would be so fun.
It'd never be on. Dude. It'd be on a 6-week break every week.
It'd be late every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so listen, we're going to be out there. We're going to be in full effect. We're going to do our show live together for the first time, all three of us in the same room.
I thought I was going to be in the friggin' tub.
No, we're really going to be in the same room.
Yeah.
It's going to be very fun. We'll be there Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. So please.
I think I leave Sunday. No, I leave Monday.
Yeah, I leave Monday. We're driving back.
Sorry.
Monday, right? Pablo?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
We're going to be in Vegas, you know?
Hit us up. The DMs
Nate won't know. He'll be asleep.
Yeah.
Hit us up. The DMs are open. We want to hang out with any of the people that watch our show and or friends or whatever. It's going to be really fun. WrestleMania is always a fantastic time. I think professional wrestling is one of the few sports where you get all walks of life, all races, all colors, disabilities, everything. And it's just, everybody's having a good time. It's like if you go to a pro sporting event, people are usually rooting for one team over another, and that's what divides you. But in pro wrestling, I think everybody likes everything, and it's really fun to see people smiling and high-fiving and wearing merch, and those are our people, man. I don't mean to bid.
You just said you hated them last week.
No, I hate nerds.
Right? I hate you nerds.
No, I hate nerds.
And who do you think's going to be at WrestleMania?
Yeah, but those are
He
our
says
people.
on the Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Shut up, man. Why you ruin my whole shit? I was trying to get like some real like Smithsonian poetic level shit going on
All right.
about how it makes me happy when I walk around and see.
We don't care what makes you happy.
That's also true.
Also, last week you just told them all to fuck off, though. I'm just saying.
I didn't tell them all to fuck off.
Told them you hated them.
It's a certain sect. You know what?
And they're going to be at WrestleMania. So come and
Yeah,
punch
that's
Nathan
the
in
group that's
stomach.
going to be at Mania.
Nah, you
That's not true though.
don't punch Nathan this time.
Because we're gonna be at WrestleMania and we're not those people.
But
And I hate everything.
Pumps is the IWC though.
I don't know how you guys fucking turned my really emotional moment where we were gonna put like some music behind it and stuff.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, dude, I'm doing that. And then
The
we're gonna
Lonely
fucking
Man.
The sad Hulk walking away music.
dude, we're gonna do the Kirby enthusiasm at the end.
And then it's gonna have the
And then
Yeah.
the record scratch. Yeah.
Because of you fuckers. Because you guys don't like people. I'm friendly.
To who?
Pablo Ramiro Estevez, what do you have to plug, sir?
Deeper Issues Nerdcast. I'm very behind, but this week you should see a lot of content from WonderCon. A lot of cool interviews. A lot with.
Did we ever find out about the fountain?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with that fountain. I think
Bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit. But no, I didn't find out anything.
Hey, Pablo, who's the new Venom?
Dude, why would you even bring that up right now? Why would
Because I'm not going to ask you on your show. You don't do comics on your show.
I don't know who the new Venom is, but I would much prefer them to bring back freaking Eric Foreman, whatever his name is. Topher Grace. Nice guy, by the way.
No, I meant in the comic.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not reading. I don't read Marvel comics. I can't keep up with Marvel.
Wow, okay.
I'm reading some of the absolute stuff here and there.
Yeah, now you know what it's like, Pumps, to fucking try to ask something and then no one knows what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, you're weird mainstream like comic. I'm like the you for comics. They're like, like only watch New Japan and shit. I'm like that guy.
No, I know. That's why I come to the Deep Issues Nerdcast Wednesdays on this channel.
Right before we go, throw it up, Pablo. How do you feel about this, Pumps?
What? What am I looking at?
Look at the picture.
Oh my god.
The Rock
I mean,
wore a New Japan Pro Wrestling shirt in his latest Instagram video. You know why? Because he is the man.
he's not, first of all.
How do you feel about this?
But listen, no. Listen.
How do you feel about WWE acquiring New Japan?
Oh my God.
I
We would explode.
no.
We would explode.
Why would The Rock? Why would The Rock, the chairman on the board of TKO, rock a New Japan shirt? If he wasn't
I'm fine with
subliminally
a partnership with some talent sharing.
Yeah.
Why-
How
Because
fun would that be?
New Japan is down pretty bad right now.
How fun would
Yeah.
talent sharing be?
New Japan is so down right now that WWE could come in and fucking scoop them up like they did WCW, brother.
Like a
No.
like a
But Pumps, but what if?
Well,
like a bus
according to
stop,
So Smooth 3000 in the chat,
like a bus stop full of fly honeys and skeezers. You know what I mean?
So Smooth saying that New Japan needs WWE right now.
needs is tough. Is tough.
Mm,
They need some talent. That's what they need.
you don't want to see
Shout out
Bianca
to So
Belair
Smooth
in New
3000.
Japan
We haven't seen him recently.
No, I don't want to see Bianca Belair.
wrestling.
I don't want to see Bianca Belair ever again.
Bianca Belair.
I'm trying to give props to So Smooth 3000 for tuning into the show.
What up, So Smooth?
He's not a normal person in our live chat, so I want to show some respect.
So Smooth speaks gospel loose.
That's what I'm saying. Oos. Oh, that's Sean. That's my boy Sean Alexander. Oh, I know who that is.
Way to
dropped the
dox
Oos
him.
on me. No, that's my boy.
Speaks gospel.
That's my boy. He's related to fucking Haku.
Well, tell him he needs to get here about 2 hours earlier next time.
But Pumps, but how do you feel about TKO acquiring New Japan?
As an acquisition, no. As like a partnership with talent sharing, sure. But to straight up purchase them, no.
Sure about that?
What do you mean? Am I sure about that?
I'm sure. You sure?
Is there a next fucking slide that you're about to show me?
I'm just wondering. I'm just how you. You sure about that? You sure they wouldn't just sell to WWE?
I mean, they already tried this with NXT Japan.
So here comes the next slide. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I don't have a next
because Vince is not involved anymore. Pablo Romero Estevez, what do you have to plug, sir?
I would have thrown my phone through the television.
slide. Keep it locked to the Deep Richard Nerdcast.
Yes. There you go. And
Do it.
the store.
Follow Pablo for all your
Yeah. Go check out
travel
the
tips.
Squeeze and I'm sure the Squeeze would love to have some wrestling and comic book fans pop up in there.
Yeah, let's put the squeezes stuff up there.
I'm gonna do some.
Yeah,
Cobra Law Records shirts are gonna be in that store.
It's classy. It's so classy. I can't put my own merchandise in my own store.
Oh, come on.
That's
No,
fair.
I can.
That's,
We can.
Yeah, I hope so.
We can do that. I'm the owner.
Pump 61. What do you have to plug, sir?
Yo, not much. Look for it, Mania, baby.
That's right.
In
In the piss-filled pool.
if in the Pittsfield pool, just a fair warning: if you don't like my takes and you try to bring the smoke, Mrs. Pumps will be with me, and that bitch don't play. So best of luck to you, son. You better pack a lunch.
My name is Nathan S. Skill. You can find me on all the stuff at Nathan S. Skill Music, dumb Instagram videos, and macaroni and cheese and hot dogs and ketchup for life. Yeah,
That's disgusting.
it's not disgusting. You're tripping.
Mac and cheese as a whole is gross, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go
This
to a
weekend,
match.
WrestleMania.
No,
Let's
no
go,
fucking
guys.
match. I'm not finished yet.
Power Jam.
You think this is over?
Be nice to each other.
You think I've forgotten this?
I never
Okay.
fucking meant for you to get
That
hurt.
piece of
And
shit
watch
that you
wrestling.
brought on here? Wait till I get my hands on him.
Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things. I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah. And he apologized. I don't believe you, you dickhead. I don't believe what you say anymore, Brain. How do you want me to prove it to you? There's no way. Give me my fucking phone.
Stretch, no need to be stressed. Take a play off, abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage, have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch, stay awake, bro. I'm Waco, I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch, gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces index, DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.